This is Zombie Wolf at the Schoolhouse from Excelsior Studio in West Virginia. Blue skies are.
Concentration moon. Wish I was back in the alley with all of my friends still running free. Hair growing out every hole in me. Oh my dudes. Dig it. So, okay. I'm here tonight to do like a real quick sermon. I laid this one on a preacher I knew once, and he told me it was really good, but to never use it on the congregation. Well, I don't think of you as a congregation. Here we go. I believe that God writes his word not only in books through humans, but also in the stars, in nature. See, the stars are over there, nature's over there, and then there's mathematics, which in itself is this like remarkable miracle in that here's this totally abstract mental thing that just happens to map so perfectly onto the physical world around us that it's given us like magical powers to create things through science, like the tools of our own demise. We're busy too. Anyway, here's just one of the many ways that I've been shown that God has shown his message. And in this particular case, it has to do with being filled with the Holy Spirit. We are vessels. We're like a ship with a sail. We need wind in that sail. Well, we don't need it. We could just sit here. The point is usually to have wind in the sail if you got one. And the question then becomes, like, what's the wind in your sail? And I would submit the best wind in your sail would be the Holy Spirit. So how would God demonstrate this where everybody would have a familiarity with the metaphor? I give you the dick. We got a dual function organ here. Obviously, it's used like lots of time, routinely for pissing, for getting rid of waste. Its function is to get rid of the crap we don't need anymore. It goes around spewing the unwanted. And on the other hand, it's got a second function, and we all know what that is. And in fact, it's not only applying to the person with a dick, but often to someone else as well. In any case, the second function is about bringing forth life, experiencing great joy and ecstasy, and forming a sort of metaphysical realm in which a connection can be made between spiritual promise-like components of a relationship all the way down to sex. I mean, it's all in there, and obviously the two versions of the dick are like really diametrically opposed. On the one hand, it's a spewer of what nobody wants, and on the other hand, and that's a spirit-filled human, or let's say a non or wrong spirit-filled human. And I mean, what do you want to be? A bringer of joy and ecstasy and a creator and bringer of life? Or are you just going to go around like pissing on people, like spewing the stuff that even you don't want anymore? So I'm just saying, that's the sermon.